Hello, Kyle here. Welcome to week 5 on my progress on my Doom Horizon Snapmap level. Yeah, this week I finished the lighting on the entire ship, so the effects work once you've turned the power on. I demons. I placed a ton of demons. I played around with several different types of demon spawning and several different events, including a survival event, including a lockdown. It's a little more challenging when you open the portal to hell, as well as tweaked the final sequence. Added a little bit of an enemy towards the end of the map, as well as some final set dressing around the cryo chamber sequence. A little more camera tuning there, and yeah, getting into it. Um, Here we go. Like I said, mostly this week I focused on demon spawning. We had saved that till sort of the end, so I needed to make sure that the whole level functioned. And yeah, now we're working on the combat through the level. So to take you through the level, the player will start through here. The first time they go through the ship, there will be no enemies in this front area. They cannot go through the bridge area, the front yet, so they won't be able to see any enemies up there. You'll have to be forced to explore this back area where the player will encounter their first demon, which is when they clear this nest. They will have to fight this Mancubus, which is just sort of a mini boss fight. That's it for now. They'll get a green key card, and then they'll be able to open the front of the ship. This is where you'll first start encountering some enemies. Once you open the front of the ship with the green key card, I have created a trigger spawn, a group demon encounter. So several demons will spawn in this room as soon as the player enters it, showing, yeah, a possessed worker horde, which is 6 possessed workers and 1 possessed engineer. So the idea is to show that maybe some old crewmen from the ship are still lingering around and they've been possessed by demons. So just some kind of simple enemies for you to fight that spawn once you enter this room. We have already sort of placed this mini boss event down here, but I'll show it off again. In order to get the gray key card, the player has to enter this room where these hand-placed demons will spawn. The player has to kill both of them. On killed, they will add to this counter. Once the counter reaches 2, then the gray key card will spawn, and it will set that as a point of interest. So the player has to kill these 2 sort of as a staged event. After that, the player will return to the back of the ship. As the player is running back through this area, they've already cleared out this. There will be no demons there. However, once they do have the gray key card, this box trigger will now be active, and they will spawn another demon group encounter in this hallway. This one is possessed soldier combo. 2 possessed workers and a possessed soldier. So sort of after you've opened up the door to this hallway, now it's a little bit flooded with enemies, so you have something to fight on your way back. Once they pass through another trigger, it will spawn another group demon encounter in this little area. This one will spawn them in the surrounding areas, not inside this room itself. So as you're walking down the hallway, you won't see them spawn right in front of you. They'll sort of be in the side hallway or further down. After you clear your way through there, the player will encounter 2 more demons back here. To get the gray power core, you'll have to fight this security guard, who will sort of is beefed up and he'll hunt you down and try and get in your melee range, offering a different sort of challenge with the shield. After you get the gray power core, you're able to turn the power on with this console, and that will spawn an event that I've timed out. So yeah, a survival event that will lock down this door and then spawn enemies for the player. The duration of the event is 60 seconds. Every 15 seconds, it will spawn new enemies. It starts at difficulty level 2 and then increases every 15 seconds. So each new wave that spawns will be tougher and tougher, going basically 2, 3, 4, 5 to difficulty like 5 or 6. In testing, this encounter is pretty challenging. This is probably the hardest part of the map. It's pretty tough to survive, but the player will respawn in this room, so they'll be able to continue until that encounter finishes. Technically, they don't have to kill all the demons, they just have to survive 60 seconds, so you can also use sort of the platforming of the room to dodge and sort of the pillars to be able to avoid the demons. So yeah, again, a little bit of work towards the end of the level, but most of my work was placing the demons, so I'll just go do a playthrough so you can see how the demon spawns work. The end of the level, yeah, we sort of edited these cryo chambers, adding some more set dressing here, and some, things inside the cryo chamber, as well as one final little surprise encounter for the player to discover, and we'll show that off in the final playthrough. So yeah, gonna go play through the level so you can see how the demons are staged at this current point.
Chamber unstable. Pressurizing. Environment stabilized. Door